All right, last week we worked on a picture of your choice for art to remember. You could have picked an animal, a place, abstract art, anything that you were interested in. Once you got your picture completely drawn, you should be starting to color it. Here's a few tips when you're coloring. When you're trying to make a wide line or covering an area that's large, turn your marker sideways. Your goal is to cover that space completely with that color. You do not want to see lines left behind. You don't want to see empty, bare spaces or uneven colors. That's what your goal is. Also, when you're coloring, make sure that you're thinking about what colors should go where. For example, in this butterfly, we've got purple next to yellow. Those are complementary colors. And that means that those colors work well together and they stand out. They have good contrast. So consider using some complementary colors or picking a lighter color with a darker color next to it. What you don't want to do is you don't want to have two colors that are similar right next to each other. Such as in a minute, I'll be putting some blue down, and it's so similar to the purple that it's hard to see where the purple ends and the blue starts. So be careful with that. You can fix that by doing outlining, which you'll see at the end of this coloring section. So work on adding colors that are nice contrast to each other, lights and darks, complementary colors, and completely cover and fill all areas, not leaving any bare spots or any lines behind. You are also working towards completely filling the page from top to bottom, side to side. The background is part of your artwork, so don't leave that blank. Your background could be something as simple as a solid color, or it could be more detailed, like if it's outside, you can have clouds and the sun and airplanes and birds and whatever else you might want to put in your picture to add to your details. The last thing I did in this picture, which you'll see in a minute, is to add some outlining. And outlining makes that contrast between your drawings, so it will help your design stand out. That is something I like to do. It is not the only way to do it, but that's just a suggestion. But for this project, we're looking for bright, bold, and good contrast, because if you choose to do a project that you'll be printing onto an Art to Remember product, you'll need to be able to see nice, bold, bright colors and contrast. So we're almost at the end here. You'll see I have a blue crayon that I'm using. I used crayons and markers in most of my examples because I don't want to use a blue marker right next to a blue marker, because the only markers I have one color. I have regular blue. So if I put them right next to each other, you would not know where the butterfly ends and the sky begins. If you are working with markers that have a light blue in it, then you won't have that problem, and you're welcome to use markers for the entire thing. But just consider using crayons if you do not have a color that you are looking for, a pink or something else that's lighter. I'll leave you here. Here I am doing the outlining, and I'm going to show you the rest of this one as well as a couple others I did. I'll do them in fast forward so you don't have to sit and watch every minute of it, but just so you have an idea of what I'm looking for finished artwork. Enjoy it. Can't wait to see what you've made.